Speaking of aquatic invertebrates, ahoy and welcome aboard.
She's a blue lobster.
Well, thanks for joining us today. We have hit a couple of strange topics while beginning here, but I don't know if we're actually recording. I assume we are.
Oh, we've been recording for a while.
Beautiful. Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show, where we
Too long, actually.
where we harass Ben with all sorts of facts about fish and also leading back to cannibalism again.
I hate it.
Honestly, I think it's just second nature for us.
This is the cannibal.
This is the C in CSS.
Yeah.
What it is it's CSS, but charisma is its own acronym, and the first one is cannibal.
Yeah, I think so. We're really building a Scrabble thing out of this name.
With me is a very chaotic crew. With me today is our very shrimpy crew.
Yeah.
Sound off and say hi, everyone.
Shrimp.
Yeehaw!
That's Ben's energy right now. Yeehaw!
I like it. Locke's mom is a shrimp.
But a shrimp in a cowboy hat.
The storm rolls into the port again. The waves crash on the sand. The storms don't scare the sailors here as they prepare to leave land. Hoist the sails to catch the winds, a new adventure to begin. And our blood is of the sea, 'cause we yearn to be free. And we'll look to the horizon, it's where you'll find your prizing. 'Cause the storms don't scare the sailors here.
Well, I'm gonna skip the saying hi, everybody. Ben, you want to do a recap and seize us from ourselves?
I can try. We had a lot that happened last episode.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, we had us talk to Sky Dancer, who was not Zapdos, and we learned a lot of
Sky Dancer is Zapdos.
A lot of lore. What did we learn?
I sure hope you wrote it down.
I did. We learned about the nexus of elemental power that could possibly strafing or alter Ty's arm. Let's see. We believe Volker might be Mach. At least that's just me and my own hypothesis. We learned of the conflicts of the Quartet. There we go. Because I put song in my little brackets. We learned of the elemental war between cults and that the material plane was open to everyone at one point in time. So that's good. And let's see what else, because we got a lot of information. We learned the leader of the Earth cult deflected. They defeated some of the other elements, and the Earth elemental was bound but not defeated. So don't know if we can see them in the future.
I will clarify. You did learn that the Earth elemental was bound and then came back. Actually, did you learn that? I
got that. Let's see. Earth elemental was bound but not defeated. That's what I got.
Okay. I feel like I mentioned that the Earth elemental came back as a dragon. I might not have. If I did, pretend you don't hear that.
Okay, that's fine by me. We learned that the volcano could contain elemental energy, and Ty is a victim of it. Let's see. Cults of influence and power. Talos energy is stretched thin. We learned that the gods of fury went against the gods of nature. And then we had our big dramatic moment of Ty and Fia going back and forth as they do. Very heavy, very emotional. And Locke and Bygrim are okay. So the boys are up, girls are down. I also learned of something in what was it, beaver
Oh fuck.
stuff. So yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. And that's
Not the beaver balls.
I'm glad you retained that as some vital Canadian lore.
because now I'm Canadian. I'm passing my test.
It's on the citizenship.
You can get into the country if you can name the different types of balls in Canada. I don't mean like that, Beth.
Bethina.
Bethany.
What other way could that be taken?
In
I want
any
a
other
good way
way,
that could be taken.
like orbs of power, sports.
Mm-hmm. Orbs of power, is that what we're calling it?
Football, yeah.
I feel like we don't even like. Ben would need to know about pucks and not balls.
That's the stuff they use in hockey. Pucks, like that.
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
listen. You can use a ball in floor hockey.
That's true.
Or you can also use a puck in schlocky.
I don't know what the fuck that
What?
is.
That sounds also bad.
That sounds dirtier than the dirty thing you said earlier.
Mm-mm.
Is this the thing you sent us before? And it's like real.
Yeah, actually, we've had this. We've had this.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
real
we did,
northern,
we
is
did.
that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, schlocky
refresh.
rules.
Does it?
Yeah.
Maybe
Like
when
that
we
is
all
the
meet up for
recap.
D&D in a treehouse, we'll play schlocky.
Heck yeah, we are.
Oh, gag! I'm gonna need a second. My tummy hurts.
Because of
You gotta-
schlocky and beaver balls.
Gonna have a tummy
I
ache
don't
with
No.
like
our
it,
hands.
Grayson.
No, because
I
I've
don't
had-
It was right there, okay?
I've only had Chinese food
Come
and 2
on.
yerba mates today, and they're waging war in my stomach.
No.
That's fine.
I don't
Listen,
like
I bought a
it.
lot of food today to just eat over today and snack, and the Chinese food literally just said, "Hey, guess what?"
Not like this.
What if we kill you?
It's fine. Yes. So you met up with all 4 of you grouped up and found your way up the cliffside, eventually being greeted upon with the giant seagull and learning many fascinating and horrifying things.
Everything's totally fine. No problems here.
Well, that's totally fine. But before we return to the Seekers, we actually return to the Stormbreaker.
They're doing the various shit.
They're doing nefarious shit.
They're just doing
My
it.
ship cannon? Are we about to see it?
Thanks for coming to the final episode of Christmas Saving.
Ah, dude, no, not like this.
I'm gonna kill Iggsy or Kyrene. It's not even gonna stop the ship. It's just gonna make it like
Yearning will be
Yeah.
stronger. Someone becomes a
Tragic.
necromancer.
fuck. I can't even have them married to 2 other people because it will just be forbidden love afterwards.
Mhm.
I can't do anything here. I can't make them hate each other. 'cause
This
then
is
it's
our
just
ship
enemy-
now.
You can't stop with the heart walk.
It's meatball. It's on the way.
Ah!
You did this.
I simply didn't.
Andy truly did not.
You had 2 characters within proximity, and we decided,
Damn.
what if they kiss?
To be fair, we did that to Ty and Via as well. so-
Oh, we've done this to literally everybody. Except for Locke, who has a bird.
So we return to the Stormbreaker. We have an over-the-shoulder view of Kyrene as she is watching Fia and Bygrim leap off of the ship. She turns to... After dealing with the cell phone call from Locke, she eventually turns to Iggsy and says, "So, do you see that? There's footprints that lead kind of in a different direction. I'm a little bit curious about that. We might as well be doing something while we wait for them." Iggsy gives her a bit of a quizzical look and says, well, I suppose we're landlocked for a while. We could send out a party and explore. I think I might. That's her old voice. Second nature. Well, I think I might just do that. Let's see. Who do we got? All right. Let's see. Jolly, Verona, Deckard, Countess, and let's see. Myself and you know what? You two, Melina, Kazia. You two don't really get out much. Why don't you come play? You watch as this ragtag group of your crew, or of Kyrene's crew, gather supplies and then eventually make their own way off of the ship, heading and following a set of tracks towards what seems to be just a wall of crystal. You watch as Jolly starts to kind of tap on things like, well, there's a bit of a breeze in here. I think there might be, as she pulls accidentally a little switch, and part of the cave slides in. Ta-da! You watch as this crew makes your way into this cave, into the darkness. Eventually, there's an excited sound. Deckard says, hey, Captain, you might want to check this out. Kyrene turning goes, well, if one of you could get a light for me, I'm only human after all. Countess casts light on his holy symbol, which is this sort of twisting cross that leads to a cloud and 3 lightning bolts. Carbon goes, well, I'll be damned. This is a little bit interesting. Before we get a chance to see what they've discovered, we cut back to the Seekers. Seekers, start making your way down the cliff. Any conversations you want to be having while making your way down, you can have them, or you can kind of. You might have climbed down by the end.
I think, I stormed off. So once again, I split the part.
Locke is just like, man, that was really cool. Pretty awesome that we met a big bird. That all of you have, been wrong about Mock this whole time. He's probably a god,
Yeah, I hope so. That's I guess that's
really not gonna change my attitude towards Mock or anything, because we're friends, So I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I have to bow down in his presence.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll test it out. We'll come up with some.
Are you gonna bow down to Locke? I mean, Mock, not me. Maybe that was a Freudian slip a little. That great philosopher here in Onvalia.
If Mock is this god, we'll say, because I as a person who interacts with Maliki a lot of the time, we'll put him through his paces. Then we'll see. We'll do like a little test of strength, because that's what we did. We did that up here with the Sky Dancer.
Well, you can test my leaky or Eldath. We won't prove your worth.
Well, I mean, my leaky came down and showed you guys.
I don't know about that.
I got this long hair and.
Oh yeah, good for you. You're beautiful.
Thank you, but that's not. Well,
I'm just saying that we've had some pretty cool stuff happen to us lately.
I know. It's been
Big
a lot.
bird, little bird.
More fighting. Well, not
Right.
us, because we're cool. We're straight. We're yeah.
Yeah, we're all good, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't. Do we need to like run interference again? Do we gotta, you know, get in there?
He's gonna like pull Bygram aside as Ty's still walking, but very. She obviously knows.
Listen, we just got to like be what's the word I'm looking for? Not an anchor, because I don't want to hold her down, but like I don't know, maybe like a sail or something, so we could like blow some life back into things.
Like air? Like what? Are, like what are we?
I don't know much about that, but what I'm saying is like we just need to be positive all the time, never sad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, I can do that. Yeah, that's pretty.
Okay, you're never allowed to be mad.
Oh, what?
And you're never allowed to have any other feelings except for being happy.
But I like other feelings. I mean, they
Okay,
help.
but like only positive feelings, okay? Just for now.
That's a lot to ask. I mean,
Okay, well, you don't have to shoulder the burden. I told Ty I would do it all. I was just seeing if maybe you could help too.
I can talk to Matchstick whenever she's
Maybe don't call her
less.
that.
No, I'm definitely calling her that for sure. How else will she know that I'm talking to her? Yeah, I don't know about Fia. I mean,
I can't
she
believe
kinda-
Bagram's a misogynist now.
no, no.
Listen, Bygram, it's just that. Well, I thought, like, you know, not that I was trying to change Ty's mind. I just thought, like, I saw a different spark in her, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I thought, you know,
Yeah.
like she was having a good time, and then she yelled all that stuff at Fia, and it turns out like she wasn't having a good time at all. And it's probably because, like, you know, I made people frustrated, and like,
Oh,
I don't know, sometimes I said some sad things, or like or sometimes I took Fia's side, but not really, you know, like I was just like, maybe you could see Fia's. It's not like I'm not saying I'm blindly gonna take Ty's side.
right. No, that's fine. I mean, you know, we're people. We have emotions. I think Ty was having a good time until she wasn't, and you know, Fia might have hit a few points really hard that she wasn't ready to express, and we just gotta be there for both of them. You know, like
Okay.
it feels like Ty went back from, you know, Ty was making progress. Like she took 2 steps forward, and then she took like 3 steps back, and now it's like Ty when we first met her again, like that. I don't know about Fia. She seems, I don't know. I think she's just having a good time. I think.
Well, I didn't think so.
Oh, yeah. No, I was trying the positive thing that you said to do.
Oh, right.
It didn't work. Yeah, I see it didn't work because Fia's definitely having a bad time. Yeah, I think she's kind of sad, really.
But you know, we just had a talk too, and I thought that things were going pretty well. Because she was gonna try to make an effort. Like Ty was gonna say hi at breakfast, and Fia
Yeah.
was like gonna calm down a little.
Yeah, she bumped into to me. And it was a whole thing. She
Mm.
squished a blueberry lemon muffin. It was very tragic. Yeah, but here's what we can do. We could just
I'm listening.
try our best to
Okay.
talk to them, you know, see where they're both at. Then we could come together, compare notes as we've always been doing, and you know, try to get the girls back on the same sheet of music, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see if Fia wants to go on that date still.
With you.
Why'd you was that? Why'd you say it like that?
I don't mean anything by it. I just don't know how that's going to help fix the situation.
Because I'm gonna take her mind off of it, Locke. Okay, I'm gonna take her mind off of it. You know, which is gonna be me and her. You know, just talking. You know, I'll talk to the cook, see if we can get like some extra muffins on the side. You know, find a candle or two. You know, do a little. You know.
Okay, I'm
romance,
trusting you.
a little flair, you know.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm great. I'm fine. What?
Okay.
Why? I'm just trying to help. Be positive about the situation, because then ultimately, if Fia's happy, maybe all three of us being happy, Ty may slowly become happy, and then boom, everybody's happy.
Counterpoint.
All right.
Okay. We think something might be possibly, maybe not right now, doesn't seem really like it, but that there's something going on between the ladies. Like they kind of, try to impress each other sometimes. And Ty has this feeling of like
Jealousy.
no, but rather that she feels like she doesn't have a place. And so if the two of you fall in love, well, then she's going to be like, see, nobody needs me around. And then she's just going to go.
No, Ty, she really. I mean, I get feeling like not having a place. I've been there. Like I've questioned my worth a little bit here and there, but
in our group.
Not here. No, I'm like other before, like life before the Seekers. I was questioning where I belonged in the world and all of that, and you know,
I think we all need to talk to someone.
Yeah, we do. Probably.
I don't know who that person's going to be, because no one on the ship really seems like a good confidant, and we just lost.
I feel like it could be Iggsy.
I don't know.
It could be me, but then who am I going to talk to?
Exactly.
Yeah, like I need like a therapist to talk to sometimes too. You know, like
maybe we tell Kyrene that she needs to get one on the ship as a new crew member.
You think she would?
I can convince her, I think.
Okay, I'll be there too. I'll do a little. I'll do like a flyer or something and pass it around. See if people want to.
A flyer.
Like bring in a therapist. Because we all need therapy. You know, that type of. Yeah. The therapy baton's not enough. We need more.
I'm a bit stressed out, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I am too, little guy. I mean,
I got to fix it.
You don't have to fix it alone. You know that, right? Like you got me.
But that's what I'm telling you. Is that so that you can have my back a little bit.
Yeah, I got your back.
Because I might get frustrated sometimes, and I told Ty I wouldn't.
I mean, Ty's Ty, so we're gonna put that aside for now. But like, you gotta take care of yourself too. Like, you know, if you're angry, be angry. If you're sad, be sad. You know, you don't gotta fake it all the time. You can let your emotions out in a healthy manner. Yeah.
We should probably catch up to Ty.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can. Yeah. Okay, we can go. Yeah.
Not that I want to stop talking to you. It's just she's getting really far.
Yeah, and those two together again, it could be really bad. It could be.
I don't think they would avoid each other. I'm pretty sure like one of them would decide to walk into the ocean if it meant not talking to the other person.
Oh. That's
where we're at.
Yeah, the ocean is limitless, so yeah, we definitely got to stop that.
Okay,
yeah, let's go.
Ty, wait up! I found a cool rock.
Fia, I'm just yelling just to say Fia. That's all.
I'm like mostly down the mountain at this point.
Yeah, and every so often you just hear me cursing really far. Just really distant, like, fuck!
What did you want to do for din? Okay, she's going.
I will say it probably still takes you guys quite a while to get down this thing. So if Ty, well, I guess Luck can shape water you down.
I can. Look at me.
You don't even need Ty.
I need Ty.
Fia, on the other hand, Fia, can you make me like 3 acrobatics checks?
Yep.
Just because I know how reckless you are.
Flippity dippity stuff. Let's see.
Oh, good.
Good.
We have a 9. We have a 20. And we have a 14.
Okay. On the 9, could you do a dexterity saving throw for me?
Sure can. Not with that dice, though. We have a 14.
Okay. You don't fall or plummet to your death, but you do kind of slip and catch yourself. And from that point, you see somewhere you can drop down, and you drop down and you land.
That's when they hear the fuck.
Things are going well.
Yeah, pink.
Fucking slippery ass cliff. Just son of a bitch.
It is still wet because it was raining. It no longer is because the storm is moving away. Okay. Ladies, do you wait for the boys to come down?
Nope.
Yeah. Like mostly. Like I'm not just like staying in one spot indefinitely, but I'm mostly making sure that they come down before I also start heading to the ship.
Okay.
You're just having a boys talk.
Yeah. Boys.
Great.
Yeah. You know, something just happened that was like, I couldn't ask you for advice.
Yep, that makes sense. Are you going back to the ship?
I think so.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a bit of framework. With the time it took, like, you to get to the mouth of the cave, wait for the others, and then like make your way up, talk to the bird for like an hour and a bit, and then come down. It's probably been a couple of hours.
Now that the storm's gone, we can move on.
Definitely at a safe pace, and now we know that it wasn't someone trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Do you need help with anything? Something heavy? Do you want me to carry it?
No, I'm all right.
Okay.
Don't really have many heavy things. I'm just gonna head to the ship.
We're both going there too.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall I play a song on the way?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Why don't I sing a little song about birds or something?
Sure.
I should write one about Mock being a god.
I mean, yeah, you could, but you want to give him false hope?
False hope.
Hey, we don't know that he's God.
I didn't know that Mock has illusions of grandeur.
I hope not, because the step to grandeur from where he is pretty steep.
Or
would be the opposite, you know? You all see he's like mangy and gross, so like if he just was a clean bird, that might be grandeur for him.
Oh.
That's true.
But I'm just saying, I think you can shake the earth if you wanted to.
Mm,
Maybe call down a lightning bolt.
yeah. I'll believe that when I see it.
Well, better hold on to that.
Okay.
You don't have to treat him any differently, though.
I was not planning on it.
You could be a little nicer.
Mm.
I haven't tossed him out the window, so
I'm sure he appreciates it, especially if he's a god, you know? That's why you haven't been smote.
right. Yeah, that's why.
Mm. Can he stay in the room with us now?
As long as he's on your bed.
Okay, sounds good to me. I'm gonna play that song now.
Okay, let's
Okay.
go.
I don't have any lyrics for it. We could think about them on the way together. What rhymes with mock that isn't lock?
Ooh, I know. Flock. There we go.
Flock is good.
See? It's just this brain of mine is just
Good job, Bygram.
just firing on all cylinders, you know? It's just
What if we only rhyme things with mock? Like, what if the song started with, there once was a fish boy named Locke who
right,
found
right.
God and a bird named Mock. And then his friends became his flock.
Okay.
It's
That's
a start.
good.
Okay.
Mhm.
It needs like a punchy ending now. Like, I don't know. And then they all got swallowed up in the storm. I don't know. It's a work in progress.
That's the bad ending. No.
Oh, right.
You could have said it's all a shock.
I
Because
just I'm a bit stressed out.
oh, are you
No, I'm
stressing?
not.
Is
It's good.
that
Everything is fine.
you
I just sometimes, you know, I get in my brain when I'm writing. It's fine.
having one of those blocks that writers have? Is that what you're
A little bit.
I see.
But I'll work through it.
Okay, yeah. You just
Like,
take your time,
hmm,
work through it, make
okay.
your new lyrics. If not, I can step in. I can lay down a Bygrim beat or melody or something. I don't know.
Hmm,
Get some drums.
okay. What are you gonna do, Ty? Are you gonna be like backup vocals?
I don't think you want me to sing.
You could play the triangle.
I suppose, or I could be the audience.
No, you gotta get in here, Ty. No, we want you a part of the. What are we calling ourselves? What is the band? Lock in the flock. Lock in the keys. What are we?
I like Lock in the Flock. I was gonna go with Flock of Seagulls, but I think that might be a copyright infringement.
I don't know whose infringement we're copying, but we can come up with something.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Lock in the Flock is pretty good.
Thank you. What do you think, Matchstick? Do you like the name or?
It's great.
It's got nothing on the Briny Bunch, but
Right.
family band. Just saying. Okay. Well,
All right.
We can move.
Threekers. The three of you start making your way back to the ship. I don't know what to call Fia.
Soloist, I guess.
Yeah, I
One
don't know,
slur.
man. I don't know, man. Just
All right.
having a time.
Yeah. All right. Single.
Oh, that's so good!
You're welcome.
I'm so happy.
Oh my god.
I'm single. I'm putting that on my Instagram.
Ready to move.
Wow.
Oh boy.
I'm putting that on my dating profile.
And it's you holding up a cig.
I'm thrilled. Oh man.
All right.
End the show. That's it.
All right. Okay. Fia, you make your way following sort of the same walkways that you're used to get out here. And yeah, you make your way to actually the Stormbreaker. You see there's a bit of a commotion on the ship. Everyone seems kind of jovial. Bygrim, can you, unless Ty is gonna cast some water walks, Bygrim, can you give me I'm gonna say a survival check to lead the other two back to the ship because Fia has flown the coop.
Okay.
Do we, because we used water walk to step on the water to get down the mountain, it's worn off by the time we reach the bottom?
Yeah, you were up there for like an hour and a half, maybe more. So, yeah, unless you cast it again by the time you get down.
I think it's only an hour, so I'd have to cast it before we started going down.
Yeah.
But if it takes us an hour to get down, then it's run out again.
Yeah, it takes you. You'd probably have like a couple. If you're casting it again, you'd have like a couple minutes left. But then you don't know. By the time you get to the ship, you might be like halfway, and then. So.
Right.
Bro.
Oh.
Okay.
I got a 3. Yeah. Why'd y'all let this man lead? I don't know. He'll learn one day.
All right. I will remind you. You have a once per session inspiration.
Oh.
If you would like to use it.
I can also ritually cast Water Walk again if I see that Bygrim has no fucking clue where he's going.
I'll go with the no fucking clue. I need Ty to
starts walking out to the open ocean.
This is Bygrim's way of getting Ty to stay by fucking up. This is his brain right now. We're firing on all cylinders.
He's like, yes. If I show her I'm pathetic, she'll stick around.
Stupid I should stay. No, he's like the men on TikTok that like go grocery shopping and they fuck up the grocery list. Like, first
Bygrim's a misogynist. Now he's a man
weaponizing incompetence.
Oh my god!
Watch him giving you a thumbs up. Like,
good job.
I can't believe Bygrim has succumbed to toxic masculinity.
I can't believe it either, and I'm Bygrim, so like. I promise I'm okay, guys. Ben is fine. I promise.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Bygrim. You kind of scan the crystal cave, and you're trying to retrace your steps. There were a lot of crystals, and there's a lot of like, well, I could climb that, but just because you could climb it and make your way back to the ship, maybe you're not sure if it. 1, will hold your weight just because you're a big, strong boy. 2, you don't actually know if that's a path. 3, you don't know if the others could follow you.
That's true.
You could just be leaving. So you're stuck in that moment of like, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Ty, noticing your confusion.
Hopefully.
Over the next, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Over the next 10 minutes, starts to cast water walk. Yeah, okay. You guys roughly remember the direction of the ship, so you can start heading that way on the water, which will be a lot easier now that it's not super choppy. We won't send Locke flying.
After the casting is finished, I just start walking in the direction that I know the ship is at and expect that Vigram and Locke will follow.
Okay. Could you make me a survival check?
Locke, you think we're going the right way? Because like I feel like
really, to be honest, I rushed out of here. I was so excited.
Oh, I see.
Survival. Damn. 22.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Damn.
Yeah, it's exactly how you say. You know what direction the ship is.
I feel like Ty is pretty confident though, so we should follow her, you know?
Oh, yeah, we'll follow Smarty Pants for now.
Whether she's faking it till she makes it, she just rides across the water. Still, I'm letting Erin know. You still got like 2 days, I think, 2.5 days of all that going on. Yeah.
Right.
Glowing, feeling slightly better than usual despite it all.
It's overclouded, or it's overshadowed right now a little bit, but yes.
It's like when you're like, things are going good for you, but you're still pissed off about something, but things are still going good. So you're like, okay, well, just wait. Those 2 days, boom.
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to hit rock bottom in 2 days.
Lovely. I look forward to it. Yeah, okay. So as you guys start striding your way back, at this point, Fia has made it back to the ship. Fia! Yeah, you can jump on the ship if you want. You see there's a crowd. There's a bunch of stuff. Everyone's talking. You don't see everyone, but there's a lot of people there.
Do I notice who's missing?
Make a perception check for me.
A perception check for you. Okay. 15.
Chat, you know what it is. All right, you don't see 2 people. It's Ixie and Kareen. Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen when I wrote my notes.
Then listen, okay, you complain and then you keep putting them
Yeah.
situations.
Listen.
What do you want us to do?
Kill me.
Not before their end game.
No. I'm gonna Thanos snap those 2 out of existence.
Can't now.
Listen,
you have to stay alive so that they don't become endgame, because if you die, then we just make them endgame.
God damn. Of all the things to keep living,
you have to keep being alive, asshole.
Fuck. I'm glad I only gave Iggsy 2 arms as a Veldakin and not 4, because you guys would have been on some freak shit.
There's still time.
There is
spicy meatball in
No, I don't. I specifically chose him not to have 4 arms. They can have 4 arms anyways.
There's still time.
Power fan fiction.
Yeah, so you don't see Kyrene, you don't see Iggsy, as per usual, but you do see like most of the people are here. If anyone's specifically not here, like the chef's not here, Aiko's not here, but like he's a gnome, I think, or a half.
And he's just a weird little guy.
He's a weird little guy, but he's also so short. He could be behind somebody, and you wouldn't know.
No, that's fine. Part of me is curious, but the other part is really pissed off. So I am going to instead head below decks, and I'm going to actually try to do it as stealthily as possible. Surprising to no one.
I'll say this before you go down. Stop. You do notice on the deck of the ship. So what you see as you come up is that people are sort of like really hyped up about something. Mm-hmm. You see that there was a bunch of stuff on the deck. There's like chests, there's scroll cases, there's barrels, there is Did I say crates? There's a lot of crates, new crates, slightly fancy looking crates. And you see that some people, you have Decker, Gazia, and Arthur.
Arthur?
He's been mentioned a couple times, but he doesn't come up very often. He is the quartermaster.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's a man.
Yeah, he's a man. He's a man he's 28. I've changed some of their ages because I realized Connor was 42, and I was like, I don't remember him being 42. This does not seem like a 42-year-old man. Well, it kind of does, but also no one on the ship gets to be daddy.
Except Dixie.
I was about to say daddy's the state of mind.
Because Grayson and I are just the same person.
Anyways, yeah, you see those three, Gazia, Deckard, and Arthur, loading stuff down into the hold.
A quick question that I'm sure I've asked a million times, but I'm gonna ask it a million times more because I don't remember. Do I remember finding that secret room?
Make a history check for me, because you kind of don't.
No one can stop my shitheadery. 21.
You don't exactly remember, but you think of, like, you look at them taking stuff down, and you kind of remember that you've never really been to the ship's hold that much. You haven't had a reason to go there. But you feel like you must have been down there before one of these times. Carrying stuff, helping someone take something down, surely. But it seems like you can't quite place what the hold looks like, but you swear you've been down there.
All right.
You've been down to the hold, right?
Okay. Well, ignoring this very tasty morsel that the DM has set before me, I still continue downstairs trying to hide from most people because I don't feel like talking.
Roll me a stealth check.
Of course, with advantage.
I'm going to roll 14 different perception checks.
27.
Oh boy. Okay. Give me a moment. I need to check a stat sheet for someone. Actually, took a stat sheet for two people. You said 27?
Yes.
In the commotion of everyone just being like, look at what we found. There's so much gold here. You just sneak your way downstairs. Nobody sees you.
Wonderful.
Nobody noticed you. There is a moment where you and... Roll a d6 for me.
5.
There's a moment where you and Gazia kind of like pass by each other, but one, she's so big that she's like completely focused on like getting something like down the stairs, and you kind of just skirt by her and she doesn't notice you, and you can go wherever you want to go.
Great. I head to Bygram's room.
Careless Whisper starts playing. You pass by Ty's room. You see Mock is there. He's got a crank in the back of his head. His mouth is open and he's playing music. Not actually, but
that all checks out. I look over. I'm like, Your Highness.
Yeah. He salutes you. In actuality, you make your way to Bygram's room. Bygram, do you lock your room?
Probably not today due to just all the hustle and bustle. So he probably forgot in his haste of leaving.
Okay. All right, Fia. You slip your way in.
Wonderful. And
Ready
I will
to spring your trap like a spider.
I will. Okay. Question for the setup of the room. Is the door right against one wall, or is it in the middle of the wall? Does that make sense? Do you know what I
mean? So the rooms are particularly like rectangle shaped,
and
they're not super big. So like one end would be like the wall of the ship or a porthole. The other side is the door. And then the walls are here, and then like the bed's in the center or something.
Okay. Is there a way for me to stand cool against the wall so when he first walks in, he doesn't see me, and when he shuts the door, he sees me?
Yes.
That's what I'd like to do.
Honestly, you could be on either side of the door. There's like just enough space where you could just be there.
I want to be on the side where when he opens the door, I'm covered so that other people walking by can't see me.
Sure.
I want to scare the shit out of him. And I just stand there, leaning against the wall with my arms folded. I caught it this time, guys. I caught them.
Congratulations. All right.
Thank you. Failed my dex save.
Okay.
No, I passed it. I mean, just kidding. I know D&D. In real life. Never mind. It's fine. Carry on.
All right. In the time it takes you to get there and lie in wait, you get a little antsy, but whatever you want to do, you can set things up. Threekers. I'm referring to any amount of three of you as threekers. I'm sorry.
Streakers, reekers.
Those don't mean three.
No,
I won't.
Streakers could be fun.
No.
I feel like Locke and Fia are the reekers because we wreak havoc.
Oh, I was gonna say because you smell bad, but yeah.
Well, that too sometimes.
Sometimes.
What can you do?
I'm glad that Bear Rug is not here. Anyways, Threekers. Yeah, you water walk your way. Eventually, it takes a handful of minutes, but you make your way back to the ship.
What time of day is it?
It's probably like mid-afternoon.
Nice.
Cool.
Is there a party going on? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No. So I was going to ask if
the ship is several feet above you.
We climb the ship.
You can climb the ship. You can climb one of the ropes of the anchors. You can try to call down for someone.
I didn't need their help.
Maybe one of you can, like, Incredible Hulk jump up there. It's Locke.
Yeah, Locke this time gets to leap. I'm going to just find a rope and climb it. Yeah.
I'll boost Locke if he needs it.
Thanks.
Right. Athletics checks from both of you.
Me? Wait, me, not Ty.
Yes, you. Yeah, so far Ty hasn't climbed up yet.
Okay.
Unless you're climbing up after.
Well, no, I was boosting Locke.
I'm gonna need some help because that's a 4.
All right, I'd say you probably get it. You're getting boosted up, but you're not necessarily the best climber, but you are a pirate.
That's 15.
15. Okay, yeah, Bagram. The one of the ropes for the anchors is pretty sturdy. You can start muscling your way up, eventually kind of swinging on to part of the ship and climbing up with that as well. Locke, yeah, you get a boost from Ty, and you start to climb up, and then you just grab on one part of the ship that's maybe a little slippery and kind of plummet, but You land on the water and it's fine.
Oh, I don't like when the water is hard, Ty.
Sorry. Do you want me to make you steps or something instead?
I thought I could really do it, you know. I'll find another way. There's got to be a way on the ship that's not just like... Maybe I'll go... people made their way off. No, we just jumped on the water.
It's okay. I got it. I'll make a 5-foot cube, like under me, raise it up, like under both of us, raise it up out of the water, and then try to boost him so we're 5 feet higher.
Okay. See, giving him height's good, but roll another athletics check.
Can I give him? Well, don't quote me on that. I don't know if I actually have guidance. I do have guidance. Can I? You can
give him guidance.
Okay. I need.
Yeah. The only reason I'm not giving you advantage or anything is because you're getting height, but you're not getting like grip strength.
That's a 17.
That is significantly better. Yeah. It's just what you need. You scamper your way up there. You and Bagram both. And you see that the crew is up there and they're reveling about something.
I'll climb up.
All right, give me an athletics check. If you nat 20 this, you just leap up there.
I didn't. I rolled a 17.
So cool.
Wait, 16. Athletics. Oh,
okay.
Nope, 18.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you just climb your way up.
Without really saying too much, I'm looking around for Kyrene.
Okay. You roll me your perception check. Boys, you gotta up here first. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm immediately like, what the hell is going on?
You see...
Bagram's gonna say that too. And maybe
you see that there was a bunch of stuff in the center. Some of it's being carried down the steps into like a lower hold. Some of them are actually, there is a... Excuse me. There is a grating that has been moved, and people are loading things into another storage area. And let's see. As you say this, I'm going to give you 2 people you haven't really dealt with before, and that's on me because they're kind of important, actually. You see both in tandem, the first and second mate turn to you. One of them is this wood elf woman. She's got like long brown hair, blue eyes. She has a bunch of bangles. She has a forehead scar that comes from the center and then down kind of past one of her eyebrows and to her ear. She's got a blue sash, black pantaloons, and she wears a green vest over a light green tunic. That's the first mate. Her name is Anwen. The second mate is Gabby. She's human. She's like 4'8", short red hair, brown eyes. She's got a tattoo of a squid on her left ankle, all the way up to her knee, and a tattoo of a bunch of sharks on her right bicep. She has a green bandana that she wears around her neck, a white sleeveless tunic, brown shorts with a matching jacket that is wrapped around her waist, and dark green leather gloves and boots. And Anwen will turn to Locke and be like, "Oh, well, welcome back. Hi, haven't really talked much. We found a bunch of stuff."
That's cool. Where'd you find it? Did you find it at the bottom of the water? Or did like a big giant come and give you a bag of it? Or like, did it get like blown here in the storm?
Well, Captain says they found the little cave and followed in and found another cave.
Right.
Seems like this might be a secret hideout of sorts.
Oh, so we stole someone's stuff.
Maybe a little bit, but the captain says we're in the right for it.
She would.
Hmm.
I have no problem taking their stuff. I just think they'll catch up with us eventually and slit all our throats.
Oh, maybe. It seems like we could be in some serious business with all this, though, so...
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I have to talk to the captain about it. What was your perception check?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You do not see Kyrene. You do not see Igzy. You do not see that person you don't want to look at right now. Mock. No. You know who. Fia.
Okay. Can I... Whoever is closest to me in terms of crew, I'll go up to them.
Okay. I'm going to force you to talk to the second mate. Because those two, as Locke has asked this question, those two have actually moved their way over here.
Okay. Where's Kyrene?
Well, she might be talking to Ixia right now.
Where's Igzy?
I mean, they're probably both in the captain's quarters.
Okay, thanks.
Seems like they had some
I'll go that way.
documents that... Oh, wait. You and your friends, hold on.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, good. Well, we have captain's orders because you... Well, 4 of you. I don't know where your other friend is. Sort of... There are 4 of you, right?
Yeah, Fia, she's
around.
I'll
she
find her.
probably just need to go to the toilet.
Well... All right. Well... Sure.
You don't poop.
I don't really announce that I poop.
You don't.
Anyways, we found the stuff. Captain says you can take a cut of it. And, well, here's the first little payment for your group.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, nice.
Captain said she wanted to share the immediate coinage that we found.
I understand.
Do come back to me, though. There did find a bunch of counterfeit coins. But I think we've separated things properly.
I think counterfeit coins are just like how well you can sell them, you know?
You're not wrong. And if we're on another ship, we might make use of that. We still might make use of it, but Captain's a little hoity-toity about things. Or at least she pretends to be. Anyways, here is a bunch of money. So you get, because Fia is not here, I'm giving you the lump sum of it. Your group gets 60 platinum, 1,600 gold, and I don't. And 4,200 silver. Anyways, so just divide that amongst yourselves. If you can find your friend, give her cut, which is 15 platinum, 400 gold, and 1,050 silver. We kind of just lump summed it all because we figured we all be together.
Yeah, that's okay. We know, we split our finances sometimes. Ty buys me stuff sometimes.
All the time.
I never really asked what your whole deal was, but you're like siblings.
We're just kind of close, you know.
Oh, all right.
What else did you find? Did you find like a talking skull or like
No, but we did find a bunch of little figurines made of, I think, like ivory or bone.
Do they talk?
I don't think so.
Huh.
But, I mean, you could maybe, like, wiggle one of their heads and make it talk. Like, pretend.
Sure. That's cool.
He's gonna start like rummaging through things.
Okay. It's like, well, all right. Oh, some of the stuff has sort of already been called for to be sold, but if you bring it up with the captain and you want something, you might be able to figure something out.
Okay. I have money now, so.
All right. Ty, you're gonna go find Kyrian.
Yeah, I probably left at the skull part
Hmm.
and went towards.
Do you take your share of the money before you go?
No.
Okay.
I
guess Locke has all the money.
I'm rich.
At least Bagram was here to hear it. He's going to go try to find Fia.
Okay.
I would definitely share the money with all of you.
I mean, you can eventually. All right, Bagram, if you're not taking your share from Locke now, yeah, you can go try to find Fia, wherever she may be.
Because he'll want to go tell Fia so they can get their share together.
Yeah, they're gonna get shared together. Anyways, actress acting. Why do you think she's in your room right now?
You can't use my own lingo against me.
I sure can.
No.
Oh no. We're about to get brisk iced tea in here.
That's what it was.
These are cracking real good.
Yeah, Bagram's gonna go put his stuff in his room.
Sorry. Luck, to give you a rundown, there are a bunch of there's like little chests and crates. There's some bracelets. There's some bone figurines. There's a little box of turquoise animals. There's a chest full of gemstones. This certain thing, that chest, you can't take anything. Well, you might be able to take a gem. Maybe.
I'm taking a gem.
Like, they're kind of like lording over this stuff, and some of them are like, hey, whoa.
He's just like little koi fish here.
I knew this was a problem. There's some roll-up tapestries. There's a bunch of books.
Do you want this for your room?
There's a bunch of armor and like weapons, supplies, equipment. Look, amongst the books, there's poetry, there's smut.
Oh.
There's probably some that you recognize but have not read.
Okay.
But you know that they're popular. There is... can you make an investigation check for me?
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Do you mind if I start an illegal library on the ship?
Verona turns to you. You really... Yes, I wouldn't mind. But...
Okay.
Who says we don't already have one?
How do I join the book club?
You're already in.
Okay, he's gonna touch his pinky.
Verona gives you a shake. What's your investigation check?
19.
There's a bunch of different maps. There's one you think could be a treasure map. There are a bunch of like various game sets like Dragon Chess and other stuff like that. There's like several different like gilded decks of cards. They're not those ones though.
Okay, good.
I was considering it. There is a silk robe with gold embroidery. There is a crate that has a bunch of like outfits.
Oh.
And you swear, like you watch as Jolly is kind of like poking at one. She kind of like pulls it up, and as she pulls it up, it goes from like a full suit to like a dress. She's like,
It's gender fluid. I like it.
I might take one of these actually.
You should.
So there is like a crate of shift weave. There is a crate of common glamour weave outfits.
These are all so cool.
He's like holding them up, even though he's got like all his little trinkets on him.
All right.
There is a crate of 1,000 gold worth of pride silk.
Oh. For the parade.
Not that kind of pride silk, but it might as well be.
That's what I heard too.
He's gathering like all that he can. He's gonna take a shift weave. He's gonna take a little coin.
You feel
some
a little.
poetry.
You feel a gripper on your shoulder. Hey, young man. You should probably just. We don't know. Like we're gonna probably sell a lot of this. You should talk to the captain before you take too much stuff.
Okay, but like, hear me out. Let's talk for a second, okay? You and I, we're the same.
That's not true.
What do you mean it's not true?
I mean, we're crewmates, sure.
Exactly. We're
I do have seniority over you. I am the quartermaster.
Okay. I don't really...
I have to divvy things out.
On the level of, like, crew members versus hierarchy, we're on the same page.
That is not true.
It is.
It definitely isn't. I just got to make sure you only take Phil.
You just don't want to deal with the difficult emotions of realizing that you are lesser than Kyrene, and that is fine.
Because the captain usually treats us all pretty equally.
And not when it comes to this. You're saying she wants to sell a bunch of stuff, but this could be for us.
Look, we get like a normal pay, right? We get like a normal pay.
I mean, this is the first time we've got a normal pay, if I'm honest.
That's not true.
Last time we got paid was a really long time ago, and I had to buy things out of my own pocket. I had to convince Kyrene to give me money so I could buy a pearl so I could identify things for her.
That's not what the ledger says. You got paid like 5 days ago.
Okay. Smarty pants.
It's my job to take care of these things and make sure that they get done.
Anyway, what's your point?
What I'm saying is you should share the stuff and not just take a bunch of things.
I didn't take a lot. I took a book and I took a little piece of fabric.
He starts pulling stuff away from you like, this is a lot. Like, we just got it back.
Okay, but like, it's just a little trinket and a book and a little piece of fabric. Are you going to take that tapestry?
No, we're probably going to sell that. Look, this is a pirate town.
I'm aware.
This could be a lot of stolen goods that we could return or sell.
Which is it?
It really depends, because the captain seems to have found some documentation. So some of this might have to be returned to places.
It's not very piratey.
Well, we're not pirates.
You're not a pirate.
All right, young man. Hold on. He just picks you up and then puts you to the other side.
The disrespect!
Oh.
I was told I could grab things.
he shoots a look at the first and second mate, and they just kind of shrug. It's like, they did say that, didn't they?
Yes, and then Jolly also took something, and Jolly's not getting lectured like I am.
How many things did Jolly take?
I don't know. I wasn't observing.
Jolly Timber, you get back here right now.
I wasn't scrutinizing my crew member who was told they can have free pick of anything.
Arthur makes his way after Jolly.
Locke's gonna continue rummaging.
Okay. All right, yeah. Some of these have gold costs associated with them. Just send me a list of things that I have mentioned that you are taking.
Okay.
All right, Ty, you gotta find Kyrene.
Yeah.
Okay. You head to the captain's quarters. Her door is there.
Knock.
Okay, you knock. What's your passive perception? 15?
There's so many clerics up here that I get them confused.
It's like 15
15.
or 16. Okay. You can hear a lot of talking between the two of them. You can't make it out from this side of the door, but you do notice that when you knock, you do hear the two of them go quiet.
Then I'll knock again.
You hear, "What is it?"
Are we leaving soon?
Well, that depends. She goes up to the door. You see like a little slider open. Depends. All of you back? Is it safe out there?
Yes.
Already, the storm's
literally moved on.
What did the four of you do?
Talked to a giant bird. The bird flew away, took the storm with it.
Make a persuasion check for her.
Could actually be good. That's my persuasion. +1. 16.
Oh. You just beat the DC. A giant bird. All right. Well, that's... And you say it took the storm with it?
Yes.
Well, I guess some legends are true.
So we can go now.
Ixie and I are in the middle of something. Nothing... Well, we're going over some things, but we'll leave probably within the hour.
Great. Okay, bye.
Oh, okay. All right.
I wish she was inquisitive, but she's not. So she's gonna go back to see Locke rifling through things. Don't know where Bygram went, so I'm gonna go to my room.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, Beth doesn't get any pay.
I'm nice. I'm helpful.
I'm nice.
I'm nice. I'm the only one calling Ty out on her shit. I deserve compensation.
That's true.
You may be entitled to compensation.
I should be.
That's what Bygrave's coming down.
More like incompensation. As a straight man makes his way down the stairs. I'm sorry, Ben.
Ow.
Bygram, yeah. So you, before getting your pay, you leave to go find Fia. You head down the stairs. Where do you go? Her room?
Yeah, go to my room. Gotta drop off.
You go to your room?
Some stuff? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Going in my room.
You go to your room.
Got stuff to put in my journal. A lot of things happen this afternoon, you know? Gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Bygram, you go to your room.
Mm-hmm.
Fia, can I get a stealth check?
Sure can.
Oh no.
At advantage.
Of course.
No.
24.
Okay. All right, Bygram. Give me a...
Oh.
You know, I don't think he'd think anything's out of the ordinary. So...
He really wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't. So, Bygram, you go to your room.
It's like, it's fine. So far, no one's come into his room why would today be any different, you know? Just vibing.
All right. You open the door. You head into your room. As you start to close the door.
Hello, Boygrim.
Whoa, Fia! Why were you there? I mean, why were you there? Oh.
Wanted to have a little bit of a chat. If you don't mind.
Oh.
And.
Oh, okay. He's going to close the door. What kind of talking are we doing again? Just so I know.
I just think we have some things to discuss.
Which we'll discuss after the break.
No!
I should have probably done it at the door, but it's fine.
It's okay.
I think we're at that mark.
Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show ad break. Looking for ways to support the show? We've got tons of great free options for you. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord? Already doing all those things? There are other great ways for you to interact with our show, like leaving us a comment, using our hashtag, hitting the like button, or interacting with our chat on premiere days. So set sail with us and join in on the adventure.
It was on this ocean you found your adventure with a true sailor's heart, putting the ink to your story that set you apart. The waves on those waters, they swayed and they crashed, but the heart of you sailors is braver than its brash. I know these currents will carry you home, because home is wherever you roam. The ink in your pages may run, but these stories have already begun. And when the storm rolls through the port again, and the waves crash on that sand, we know those storms don't scare you sailors there. You were all made to leave dry land. So you hoisted sails and you caught the wind as your journeys all did begin. And your blood is of the sea. You all set sail to be free. You heard that horizon hailing, because that's where your destiny's sailing. No storms out there can stop you sailors here. So let's sound off, cast and crew, as another drop drips into the sea and the tide's ebb and flow brings you all back to this wonderful story.
Hello everyone, look here to do what bards do. Our sworn duty to tell you about grand stories, brave adventurers, and eels with thumbs. You're probably asking yourself, where can I find such tales? Well, I'm here to tell you about the new episode of the Charisma Saving Show coming out soon. You probably don't want to miss it.
No. Okay.
Speaking of man-eater,
Yeah.
waves crash or something or other. Welcome back, gang. We returned from break. Fia has confronted Bygrim in his room, and he's brisked iced tea his pants. Not actually.
Sugar honey iced tea his pants. Poor guy.
So we returned. Fia, you've ambushed Bygrim in his room to have a chat with him. Don't mind me. I'm gonna eat these really crunchy chips in a second.
So, did you have a little chat with Toy on the way back?
Oh. I mean, we're trying to convince her to play the triangle, but like not really.
I see.
No.
So it's only problems when I keep secrets. That's when everyone makes a plan and corners me. But when it's finally revealed, that Ty has been keeping secrets, then it's fine. And we just pretend like nothing's happening.
No, not really.
Are you sure? Because it's starting to fucking feel that way.
Well, it's not, at least for me. Like, I came to check on you to make sure you're okay. Then I'm gonna go talk to Ty to make sure she's okay. And then I'm gonna check on
it's
Locke.
pretty fucking obvious she's not okay.
I know she's not okay. I know it. I get it. I understand it.
So where's her intervention?
You think I don't want to go and give her one?
It doesn't seem like it. It seems like I'm the only one who's willing to call her on her shit. Everyone else just goes along as if it's perfectly normal.
It's not normal.
Perfectly normal to throw herself on her sword. Perfectly normal to keep secrets from you all that her fucking sister is dead by Grim.
Right.
She's gone and she didn't tell any of us, but she told me later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad she told you.
I'm not. It's fucking hypocritical. She's so busy pointing the finger at me, she needs to look in the fucking mirror. And I'm frustrated that nobody is willing to call her on it.
Well, aren't you doing the same thing?
At least I'm out in the open now.
That doesn't make it better.
Why the fuck not?
Because you both still have the same problem.
I don't believe
that doesn't solve it. You both want to die. You both don't give a
I don't
fuck
want
about
to
your
die.
Life.
I don't want to die.
Then why do you
but I've seen everybody else die, and I'm tired of not having a slice of power. I'm not on a suicide mission.
Might as well.
I'm not the one who's given up hope. I'm at least still fighting to my last breath. But Ty's already given up. She's walking towards her grave, and everyone else seems determined to allow her to do that.
Well, no one wants her to die, Fia.
I certainly don't. No one's doing anything.
You want me just to go in, yell at her, try to convince her to, hey, you should live.
Yes, that's what everyone fucking did to me. Why does she get special treatment?
She doesn't get special treatment. No, not at all. It's just that Ty's a bit more delicate than you. Different
That's
people need different things. Say call it what you want, but I've seen my own friends go through something you have went through. I've seen them go through something Ty has gone through. It doesn't get easier trying to walk people back from wanting to die. It's not like it comes with a manual, or I can just say certain words and apply the things that I know to Ty or what I know to you. I can try. And if you listen, that's great. That's wonderful. But trying to get people to take that first step is hard. That's something I can't force her to do, no matter how much I may yell or scream or want her to. It's the same way for you. I gave you space, right? You avoided me and everyone else for a couple of days, and we let you sit in it, breathe, come to your own conclusion, and then you eventually came and talked to me. You talked to Locke, you talked to Ty on your own time, right?
It was all bullshit by Grim. Didn't talk to them about shit. Locke is so busy pretending that none of this ever happened. Ty didn't really even talk to me about it. And I bumped into you and I dropped a fucking muffin. No one's talking about anything. It just seems to be when I do shit, then everyone gets all involved. We have a little tete-a-tete. And everyone gets me and shit. And I'm the problem.
You're a problem, but not the problem. Look, I'm not the smartest person here. I think that much is clear. But I try to show up for everyone the way that I can. And dealing with someone who wants to die, it's not easy. It's never easy. Because you think no one cares, you think no one wants you here, and you think everyone else will be better off without you. And it takes time to really see that you are worth something. That no matter any magic or power, it doesn't make up for what you have here in your heart, you know? Until that person can believe it full heartedly, it's not going to happen. And all I can do, at least with Ty, is try to keep her from going over the edge.
So we just pretend like it's fine, like it doesn't matter.
It does.
That she's marching steadily towards a grave that she's dug herself, that she might be able to find a way out of. If she just applied half of that stubbornness towards it, as opposed to dropping her head and putting her shoulder to the wind.
I'm not pretending it's fine. It's fucked up.
It feels like everyone's pretending it's fine.
It's not. Do you want to go in and yell?
Kind of.
Do you think it's going to solve anything?
Maybe.
In the long run of just yelling at her to tell her to live and force her to do it, where all she wants to do is probably just leave and go and not be with us anymore. Trying to cultivate a home for her when she hasn't had one. It's not easy. It takes a village. And it's only me, you, Glock, maybe Kyrene and Igzy.
I don't know what's up with them. They're hard to get a read on.
So it's just the three of us versus
you can involve them.
Versus a mountain of trauma and guilt. And I'm not a doctor. None of us are. We're all figuring it out. If you want to help with Ty living, we can. But going in hot and yelling and arguing isn't going to solve it. I know you. You like to fight. You want to keep fighting, and that's great, and that works for you. When that light is out and you don't want to fight anymore, you won't. Trust me. I know. I know.
I really do keep making mistakes coming to you. Because you always make me feel less angry. And I want to be angry.
Well, you don't have to always be angry. I told Locke the same thing.
It's easier to be angry, Bygram.
I know. Trust me, I know. When the whole arc gave me power, I was so angry. I was so happy, delighted even, that I had this power to use to do whatever I needed to do. And I didn't feel good about it. I felt bad. I felt horrible. I was ready to go myself. But I had Anya. I had other people around me that told me and reminded me constantly that they needed me. And that was enough for me to keep going until I found my leaky. So when I tell you it's not easy for me to see this, it's not. I put on a brave face, but sometimes I'm close to breaking down and crying myself. So don't misconstrue the face I put on around everyone else. This Bygrim you're seeing right now, this is how I feel. Just a guy ready to cry and scream and just tired. Just a little bit. Because I still don't know what I'm doing. But like you, I'm still trying to fight enough. At least to keep me going, then yeah, I'll keep going. I'll keep fighting until I can't fight. And with Locke, with Ty, and even you, I'm here for you all too, to try to pick you up when you fall. And that's all we can do. It's okay if you want to let it out, Fia. You can always come here. You have a harbor, you have a shore here with me, if you allow me to be. And Bygram's going to just hug Fia because he feels that's what she really needs in this moment. And he's not really expecting her to hug him back. He's just like, this is... I see you need this, and, you know, it's okay. You don't have to be strong all the time, Fia.
She takes a second, and her arms do limply hang for a second. But then they do tentatively reach up. And she does hug him back very tight. And she does start to cry.
And, Bygram probably cries too. Yeah. Yeah.
Both of you mark down on your sheet that you get a +1 going forward onto your next roll if you would like.
Oh. Emotional vulnerability.
Who knew?
And doesn't have to be your next roll, but you can cash that in to bump a roll here and there if you'd like.
Okay, I'll put any time in my notes. There we go.
We love vulnerability. We love someone finally breaking down their goddamn walls a little bit.
Listen, I don't know honestly who you're referring to.
Locke.
Locke is just breaking into stuff.
I wasn't breaking in. They gave me the right to be there.
They didn't tell you not to be there, so...
Just before we move away from
Fia, as you two cry into each other's arms, what would you like to do or say?
She'll, after a few moments, she'll sort of, put on the stiff upper lip. And she'll sort of push back, wipe her snotty nose on her arm, and just sort of say, "Oh, interesting. You know what? Because it's cool, I think her tear tracks will be blue. Because of the salt in your tears." And
I will allow it.
Because I think it's neat. And she'll just say, "I didn't realize. And I'm sorry. But if you need an ear, then I've got some pretty long ones, so,
Oh, yeah?
They might be good for listening. I don't know. I haven't used them much for that. But...
Well, that feels good. I'm happy. As he wipes his own tears. Oh, okay.
And then she'll sort of reach into her belt and pull out a dagger and put it under his throat and say, "Don't tell anyone about this."
Kiss him, why don't you? Fuck! This is a perfect moment.
This is not. You know what? Bygram's feeling bold.
Whoa!
He's feeling bold. Because he may have been here, maybe in the journal, maybe in the book. I don't know. You'll have to get some of that backstory. He's going to kiss Fia on the forehead.
I should have said anything. I should have just let you get...
You should have said nothing because I wasn't even going to do this. But yeah. Thank you.
What have I done?
Shit, what have I done? No, it's fine. It's cool. It's cool.
I like to imagine that's Bygram's immediate reaction after.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. He'll panic about it as soon as she leaves. Like, he's...
I'm panicking about it.
Right. I got there was a commotion. I'll see you around. And then she
okay.
I feel like she walked out, she sees Locke, she's like, look at all this cool shit I got!
Well, admittedly, she bumps into the door at first because Bygram did shut the door, and so she bumps into the door, and then she's like, right, and then she goes out.
I have a question. Bygram, did you even tell her about the money?
No, we just had a big emotional conversation.
That's fine.
That was the whole reason we went down originally.
That's actually so funny and so good. That's even better. Locke, don't give her a single cent.
Bygram will remember.
Hey, I don't even remember getting money.
Yep. Is Locke actually downstairs?
Yeah, he's going to Ty's room with all his shit.
I feel like you do see Fia, bright pink cheeks, but then the few tear tracks of blue. She's like, what? You found some stuff?
Tiny ivory figurine.
Oh. Okay.
Here you go.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Looks like a weird little guy. It's yours now.
I'm not sure which side is up, but thank you. Did you carve this?
No. Do you think I should take up carving?
Did you steal it?
No, I was told I was allowed to have it.
Oh, so it's not like it's like Deckard's or something. You didn't just go in someone's pocket.
I mean, maybe Deckard wanted it, but I got it first.
You hear a shit. I wanted a figurine.
All right. Thanks, Locke.
You're welcome.
Have fun with your stuff. I'm gonna go to my room now.
Okay. Are you sure?
In my room. As I shut the door. Yep, talk to you later, bye.
All right. Ty, remind your room first, right? Before Locke got down there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear all that?
Like the
exchange between Locke and Fia.
Cool shit I got.
Yeah, you hear the exchange between Locke and Fia. There's probably a chance, like on the way to your room, you probably heard a bunch of crying coming from Bygram's room. I gotta say, you probably don't check in on that.
No. If she heard that, she would probably go back upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going back to Kyrene.
Okay. All right, you start making your way to the captain again. Locke, you pass by Ty as you're on your way down. You go to her room to drop off your stuff.
Sorry, the timelines are...
The timeline has been slightly adjusted. Rather than Ty being in her room, she is now left, and you probably would have passed her on the way.
And she wouldn't have heard the conversation between them.
Between Locke and Fia.
Yeah, I guess not. Well, I'll take that from you.
Look at all the stuff I got.
That's a lot of stuff.
I was going to take more, but I thought it would be a little bit greedy.
You want me to take some?
Only if you want something.
No, I don't think so. But I could get it for you.
It's all right.
Okay.
I did get some money, though.
I heard that before I...
It's for all of us. It's not just for me.
Sure. You can hold on to mine for now. Unless it's too heavy, you want me to carry it?
No, that's okay. I can hold on to it. But you should probably keep a few cents. You'll probably need them.
I've got enough for now.
Okay, but if you need more, you let me know. There's always got to be at least, 2 copper in your pocket.
Is that a rule?
It is a rule.
Okay.
You needed to travel.
Okay. Who enforces this rule?
The ferryman.
Ah, right, yeah. Okay, I'll make sure.
But I just mean, you don't need them, but you need them just in case, you know?
I understand.
But also you should buy yourself some nice things.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Like a cool satchel, something for your hair.
Yeah, I don't think about it much.
You should. It would look nice.
Thanks. I'll start thinking about it, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to decorate our room.
Okay. I'll be back soon.
Oh, shit. I should have grabbed a pillow or something for Muck. If you see a pillow while you're up there, just grab it.
Okay. And I'll head back up.
Look at all the cool shit I got.
All right. Locke, you bump into Ty, bump into Fia. You head into the room. Arms full of stuff. You open the door. I think it's cute if he maybe struggles a little bit because his hands are full of things. Eventually, you kind of push the door open with your side and bump your way in.
Inside, you probably see
Blackbeard the pirate.
Surprise!
Freak.
Ty had taken off her breastplate, and it's not on her bed, but it's like tossed against. Like it's on the floor against a wall, like it was thrown or dropped.
He's gonna put his stuff down on the bed and then go over and pick it up and try to place it nicely somewhere.
I can't have that on the ground.
Erin, could you roll a d20 for me?
8.
Okay. Locke, as you go to pull up the breastplate, Mock's just in there. Looks up at you.
Hi. Ah! Okay. We got to make sure this is in a nice space. One of us could have stubbed his toe.
He hits the nearest thing that is metal with his beak and just makes a ding.
Oh. It really does protect her. Okay, well.
He's gonna place it nicely and then like put his little turquoise figurine near it and then start hanging up the little tapestry.
Okay. I think
He's
we get
really moving into Ty's room.
We get a little montage as we kind of see Locke kind of just not necessarily tidying up the place, it's sprucing the place up with all the neat little things. You put them in some places and then you find a better place for them. Meanwhile, you're making a little small talk with Muck here and there. Muck sometimes just like hops onto something and might try to knock it over like a cat. At one point, Muck gets into the armor and tries to, you think, fly, but is a seagull in a breastplate made for a humanoid woman.
You must be so confused about your strength right now. You know, being almighty and powerful usually, and here you are. Ah! It's all right. How is it being like an avatar, you know? Like in this little seagull form? Is that why you look the way you do? Because your body's constraining against itself.
Roll an animal handling check for me.
Oh, did I insult you? No, I didn't. That is a 21.
The the seagull. Mock turns to you and just looks you dead in the eye. And you swear he says something, but you can't understand it. But it is just one loud ah. But you swear in between the ahs there is a word.
I feel you, Mock. We're gonna get you a nice pillow.
You've never felt more connected to this beast.
It's gonna give him a little boop.
Don't tell Ty I touched you.
You get a little bit of a static shock.
Oh. It's because I was touching the tapestry. Ah! Yeah, okay. Let's get cozy in the hammock and we'll wait for Ty. I think she's going to romance the captain so she makes it easier for us to mutiny.
You get up into the hammock and you watch this Mock scampers kind of like up on part of the post of Ty's bed and not really flies, but like scrambles in the air up to you.
Good job. I see all your fight, Mock.
And then finally we return to Ty. Ty. Each step up the stairs onto the main deck was a little bit heavy. But you make your way onto the deck. You see the crew is still sorting out the treasure here. Some of them have created neat little piles. A lot of it by this point has actually been like stored away. But there's still things here and there. You see kind of just directly across from you the captain's quarters.
I beeline.
So you start making your way there. Some people try to get to your attention and say hi to you. I feel like she's a little too focused, so she kind of maybe not rudely brushes them off, but kind of just like...
You could say rudely. It is Ty we're talking about here.
Well, I feel like she's like not actively trying to be rude.
No. She doesn't have to actively do it to be rude.
That's true. Okay, you make your way to the captain's quarters. You can still hear a bit of talking beyond the door.
I knock again.
The talking stops. You hear footsteps. Who is it?
I talk to you.
You want to talk to me or the captain?
Captain.
Oh, Captain. Someone would like to have a word with you. You eventually hear some more footsteps. Little thing. Oh, you again. What's wrong, Ty?
Can I talk to you?
Sure. Is this...
Without a door between us?
Oh, is this a private matter?
Yes.
All right. She opens the door. Ixie, if you wouldn't mind. It's like, all right, well, I will be back momentarily. Clasping his hands, he makes his way, and he just gingerly passes by you. Come on in. Oh, I might just have to switch your voice back to your old voice. All right, come on in. Take a seat.
Okay.
So you make your way into the captain's quarters. You remember that she has sort of like a central office, and then there is a section of her captain's quarters that's like a study and a bedroom. There is a curtain. You see that on her desk there is a bunch of there's like maps. There's a whole bunch of papers. Some of them are like really tattered and old. Some of them, there's like just like a whole pile of them. It's like, oh, give me a moment. Yeah, my office is a little bit cluttered right now. We found a bunch of documentation from various, I guess, pirate groups of some kind. Here, she leads you to the sort of like bedroom section of her captain's quarters. It's one attached thing. Listen, Beth. She motions to you. Take a seat. There is a couple of like comfy, ornate armchairs. She pulls back the curtain and kind of just, there's another desk here, like a writing desk, and she sits just on a plain wooden chair. Do you take a seat?
Yeah, like stiffly.
Okay. As she takes the plain desk chair, she forces you to sit in one of the nicer, cushier lounge chairs. Hi, gang. The therapist is Kyrene.
Yes. Let's go.
So, what did you want to talk to me about?
Where's the next stop?
Oh, the next stop should be... Well, we're heading straight to Port Malven. Might be another couple days, unfortunately. That whole storm sidetracked us, and we don't usually sail during the night. So... And you see that she actually has a map kind of like on one of the walls, and she's sort of tracking it with her finger.
Okay, I think I'm going to... I think I'll find a different ship when we get there.
She looks at you. And why is that? Was the storm that terrifying that you wanted to jump ship already?
Storms don't scare me.
All right.
I just think it's time that I go.
Just that? Time for you to go? Thought you had places to be.
Yeah, I do. And
Go on.
I don't think I'm doing any good here, so I can charter a different ship. You're just gonna have to hire someone else.
Hold on, but what about your friends? And what about... Oh, you say you're doing no good. Could you elaborate on that? You seem to be doing
I'm a problem.
What? Because you're hot-headed? I mean that as a temperament, not as...
It's fine. I don't think I'm helping them at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm just making general life worse for them. So I think it's just better if I go and don't burden them anymore.
Okay, well, truth be told, that seems a little odd. From what I could tell, and what I've experienced being... Hello, accent? Fucking just chill. Hold on. From what I could tell, you keep them alive. Still don't have the voice. Give me a moment, gang. All right, I'm just going to roll with it. From what I can tell, having fought side by side with you, you seem to keep your friends alive, and they seem to rely on you heavily.
Yeah, I also cause them all kinds of grief, so...
Isn't that what happens in friendship, though?
I don't like making them cry.
Yes, and I don't like having to fire people, and yet it happens.
You won't be firing me.
Not what I meant. I just mean life is full of things that we don't want or like to do. And sometimes they're just part of the job. And sometimes they're just part of life.
I don't have a whole lot of time left, so the sooner I go, the better.
How do you know that?
I have a pretty good idea.
How can you be so sure?
She'll start to unwrap her shoulder down to probably her elbow. I said I have a pretty good idea.
Well, I mean, I don't believe you've explained your situation to me, so what's all this?
This curse is burning me from the inside out, and I imagine it's not going to be very long before it consumes me. So I have one task to do before that's over.
And apologize for me prying, but what, your arm is an indicator of how much longer you have? Is this curse supposed to take up your entire body? Do you know?
Yes.
Well, do you have any other marks anywhere?
Not yet. It'll move to my back, and then my front, and then my legs, and then my neck.
Well, it looks like you still have plenty of time. Not to be rude. And just hope that they're going to take you to a volcano? And then what are you going to do?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. So you're going to go to a volcano and just stand there. And not even just a regular volcano, one that is underwater. So what, you're going to get them to take you out to this place and dive in?
Yep. That's my last task.
And then what happens if that doesn't do anything? You're just going to float there for the fishes to take you?
Something like that.
Listen, I've known you a few weeks now, and you can be a bit brash and hot-headed, but you're usually someone who keeps their composure, and I would say thinks logically. That, I'm not going to lie, sounds like an incredibly stupid plan. You're just going to go to... You don't even know which volcano it is. What is the point of going out into the middle of the ocean and just waiting there? What are you going to do?
I said I would. So I'm going to.
To who? You told someone you were going to go into the middle of the ocean and just go for a swim.
My sister.
Well, now that's a little bit more interesting. Your sister told you to go out into the middle of the ocean.
with her dying breath.
Well, I can have a little bit of empathy for that then. But what is that going to accomplish?
It doesn't have to accomplish anything. I don't expect it to cure me. I don't expect it to help. But it's all I've got left to do.
Are you sure this is what she would want for you? That she would want you... Explain to me exactly what her dying wish was. She said in detail, go find a random volcano, swim to it, and die. I don't know your sister, but if that's exactly what she said, she doesn't sound pretty great. Now, I'd like you to explain what she actually meant. Listen, I'm willing to take you to the volcano. I even said I would take you to multiple ones. You could stick around here and have a surefire way to go to your volcano and go for a swim, and if nothing happens, then we can pick you back up. Or you can leave at the next port and try to convince someone to take you there.
I can't keep hurting them. I
People-
can't keep listening to Fia be angry. I can't listen to her and Vigram cry over me. I can't keep disappointing Locke.
Hold on. From what I can tell, he's not disappointed in you.
He will be.
So you're basing this on the fact that he will be disappointed in you eventually. What if you don't do the thing that would disappoint him?
Then the curse will consume me anyways. This isn't if I don't go to the volcano, I'll be just fine. It's still crawling up my body. It's still destroying me. And I have no way to stop it. And I'm just so tired of dealing with it. And I'm so sick of not being able to care anymore because I don't think I'll have time to. And I'm so sick of going through all of this without her here. And I'm so ready for it to not hurt anymore. And I don't have any solutions for that other than what I'm doing.
Which is what exactly? It sounds like you're just running to your death.
That's kind of the point.
Shouldn't you spend what little time you have with the people you care about? And don't tell me you don't care about them. You've already mentioned that you don't want to hurt them. That's already caring.
So it takes me in a month or 2 months, and I spend that time with them. And
waters with no one you know, diving into water.
have you lost anybody?
Yes, I have.
Then you know the feeling afterwards.
Yes, but I also know that I'm still alive and we have to keep living without them. But we keep their memory alive as long as we remember them and keep living.
How can I do that to them?
Have you talked to them about it?
Yeah, me and Fia are really good at talking to each other.
You have 2 other members of your group that you can talk to.
Yeah. Well, the secret's out now, so they know that Isle is dead, and they know that that's pretty unavoidable for me too, and they have always known, not always, but for a long time, what my goal is. It's just become a bit clearer for them in the last couple hours, and I don't want them to be sad for me.
Ty, it seems like they're going to be sad anyways, whether you leave or whether you die. You might as well spend time with them. They deserve that closure. And, I mean, who knows? Maybe you have a month. Maybe you have longer than that. And if you do, you might be able to find something in time.
I've looked.
Yes, but where have you looked?
Everywhere I could reach.
Well, that doesn't mean you could reach everywhere.
You know how hard it is to keep that hope alive?
Yes, but that's the whole point of it.
I watched her die. And after that, I just don't. She could fix it. And now she's gone. So without that, I don't think we can fix it. All I've been doing is staving it off via not fighting enough. And every day I push the mark back with my own magic because it's all I've got. It's the only thing giving me time, or I probably would have died with her. I'm tired.
She looks past you for a moment, which seems to extend for longer than it really is. Let's see, now I'm a little bit committed myself. Tell me, if there is a way we can figure this out for you, would you stay? I'm not going to lie, the four of you are quite valuable as crewmates and as people. You're good for morale.
Locke's good for morale. I don't do shit for that.
I wouldn't say so. You deter some people from getting up to shenanigans.
Sure.
Listen, I can't willingly send you to your death. But I can try to help.
I don't know how to.
What, the pain of losing you? If you leave and they never hear from you, I feel like you're doing them a worse disservice. Because they'll never know if you actually died. you'll just leave them with survivor's guilt. We'll be watching the horizon, wondering if you're okay or if you've succumbed to your death.
Yeah, I guess so.
Tell me, how close were you and your sister? It seems like you were pretty close.
We're twins.
I see.
She's the nicer one.
Well.
She was all I had. Our parents abandoned us when we were 4. Didn't know what to do with
the two
girls. Yeah.
That must have been tough.
They didn't know what to do with 2 girls who spontaneously turned into genasi. So they left us behind.
Hold on. You spontaneously turned into genasi.
Yeah, when we passed by a volcano that was underwater, that erupted.
So that was trying to go back to the volcano. Okay.
I don't really know much about them other than they were merchants. I don't really remember them. And frankly, I don't fucking miss them.
Truth be told, they sound like pitiful people if they were going to just leave you.
Yeah, that's what I've always said too. I was hopeful that maybe there was a reason. Maybe they just couldn't provide for us.
Maybe. Some people are unfit for many things.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because it seems like you've made up your own mind, but I do think personally you should. I know you're tired, but you should try to keep holding out for hope. I don't know if we'll be able to find a way to reverse your curse or cure you, but maybe there's something.
Yeah.
And you say your sister is all you have, but you do have your friends, don't you? Yes, I'm going to assume, have known them for a few weeks now, but after all of you came back from Elville, you seemed pretty tightly knit.
Can't help but thinking they would have been better off if I never stumbled into them that day.
I feel like that's not true.
He spared a lot of heartache, a lot of frustrations on Fia's part too.
I feel like she needs that, honestly. She needs something to keep her in line.
I don't think I do a very good job of it.
I think you do a decent job of it. Maybe you don't ground the others, but I feel like you're a supportive pillar for them.
That will be the case anymore.
If you weren't there, pretty sure Bygram might have bit the bucket back in that restaurant. If you weren't here, my crew might have been devoured by strange plant monsters out in the open seas. If you weren't here, maybe Locke would have lured us towards a flock of sirens and we would have, well, harpies, maybe we'd all be at the bottom of the sea.
He still might do that.
Yes, I know. He's quite an enthusiastic lad.
I have half a mind to let him.
No. I feel like he shouldn't do that. He seems like a little bit of a mischief maker. Listen, I'll give you a couple of days to think about it as we make our way to the next port, but I know you're tired, but you really should try for them. And if you have any second thoughts, we can have another conversation. And who knows, maybe we can figure something out for you. There's all sorts of magical tinctures and spells. I hear there's maybe there's some elementalists we can chat with and they can figure out something.
Sure. Okay.
Listen, where I'm from, at least where I ended up, there are a lot of people that have great ambitions and tinker away at things and craft things.
Where are you from?
I am from, well, I am from the Kangol Empire, but, well, I went to go for university and higher learning.
University.
Yes, I know. I have money and my parents wanted more from me, so I went on to, it's casually referred to as Jammu City, but
what do the royalty call it?
What the official name for this place is hold on a goddamn second as I find the notes. Oh, it's called Jammu Kostenvolt. I will post it in chat. I don't know if you know what that means.
No idea. Never heard of it.
I don't know what a chat is either. Oh, it's just placing it as an image. All right. Well, that place is a hub of people trying to chase their ambitions and create new things, figure out, cures for the common plague, create new magic. They sometimes put little elementals into, like, little constructs and do things with them.
Sounds like an elemental would hate that.
Maybe. I'm not privy to the process, but I've heard some of them are okay with it. It's a two-way street, but I'm not one of the arcanomancers that do that kind of thing.
Right, you're just the princess.
I am a diplomat.
Sure.
And I went there to learn a whole bunch of things to try and change the world, which is my ambition.
Right.
I then end up in with a crowd, fighting pirates, and then doing diplomatic missions. I sort of pivoted a little bit and then back.
Yeah.
Just where I come from, a lot of people are dreamers. And some of them, their hopes are a little too high. But others hope, and then they get somewhere. I don't know if we'll be able to help you, but I would at least like to try.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yes, I think I owe you one after you've told me all of your heart-wrenching stories.
If you see it move beyond here, make sure I'm not on the ship.
Well, I'll keep a close eye on it then. If you do decide to stay with us, we are supposed to, as long as things go according to plan, we'll be in the next port in 2 to 3 days, and then we'll be heading towards Zanray and Mycrus, which will be maybe another week of travel, but we'll be coming up to one of your volcanoes.
Okay.
So, maybe give it about 2 more weeks, and we'll see. And if not, maybe you can figure out something better than just diving into the ocean and dying. If you're going to these volcanoes, you need to have a plan. Just in case there's some energy you have to dispel, or maybe, I don't know, there's all sorts of kind of spell plagues out there, I'm sure. Maybe we'll be lucky, and the first volcano, you just have to go into a little secret ruin and press a button, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, the cure curse here button.
You might be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Okay, well, this was a good chat, so I should go back to Locke. I think he's decorating our room.
Did he? He was only... I guess it's fine.
Don't know what you mean.
Don't worry about it.
Also, I'm looking for a pillow about, this big. Got any? I look around and probably see a bunch of pillows.
Don't you fucking dare! Why do you need a pillow? You're both sleeping in the same room now.
Pretty important that I
roll a persuasion. Roll a persuasion check. Fuck! With advantage because you added that last part.
Oh, it's not great though. 12. I think.
You also have.
This is true. I do. And Locke really wants that pillow, and I should probably do this for him because I feel like I'm hurting his feelings. Okay, that was better. I just looked at this. 18.
Let's see. Do you want just something small?
Yeah, roughly like the size of a bird.
Yeah. Do you watch the gears in her head? And I think you watch as she tries to find the pillow that she likes the least.
That's fine.
And she finds this sort of turquoise and purple one that has like sort of a design that it's 2 different designs that are kind of meshed together, and it's got tassels and a trim, and it's sort of gold trimmed and tasseled, and it's got a couple of buttons so it kind of puffs up a little bit in places. Here.
Right.
For your arm.
For my arm.
All right.
Great.
Well, good chat.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, just make sure that you did get paid, yes?
Yeah, Locke has it.
He make sure that he distributes it to the rest of your group.
He will.
Okay. Well, I'll see about getting us to port soon. Or as soon as I can.
Okay. I'm going to walk to the door and then go to open it and pause and over my shoulder say kind of quietly, "Thanks, Erin." And then leave.
She says you're welcome, but you leave before you hear it. And that is where we're on tonight's episode, everyone.
Don't get to distribute my pillow.
For the money.